Hi all and welcome back to the channel. Today, it's time for another must-play game video. In this one, I'm talking about why I love the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Don't worry about spoilers. This is literally the start of Mass Effect 1. By the way, I don't think love is a strong enough word. This might be my favourite game of all time. There will be some light spoilers here, so keep that in mind. As always, I don't do reviews. I think that games are personal experiences, and every person is different and wants different things, so you can't put a general grade on them. However, if I explain my personal experience, it might fit with your own, and hopefully give you a reason to try these games out. Let me first explain what this is for those who don't know. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition is Mass Effect 1, 2 and 3 combined in one package. The first one is heavily improved and remastered to be more on par with the second and third games. By the way, if you haven't played these games yet and you are planning to jump in, let me know in the comments. These games are third-person squad-based shooter RPGs, where you play as an adept, which is mage-like, a soldier or an engineer, a tech specialist. Or you can play as a combination of the three. Regardless of the class you pick, it will always be a third-person shooter, though you have abilities that will impact the gameplay a lot. The game is heavily focused on the story. You talk with characters a lot. If you don't like that, this game might not be for you. However, if you think stories in games are always bad, this one might change your mind. The game goes regularly on sale for about $6, and that gives you about 140 hours of gameplay. It has been released on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, PC, and older consoles, just not the Switch. Before I go any further, please consider liking and subscribing. I would really appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. There are 3 reasons why I love these games. The first one is the same reason why I love The Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. I love these franchises, not just because the movies or shows are amazing, but because the universes are very expansive and believable. These are universes I want to be in and experience. I want to learn more about them and dive deep into the lore. I don't get that feeling much in games, but in Mass Effect, it's the same thing. The races, the politics, the history, it's all absolutely fascinating and believable. If you are looking for deep and engaging universes, this is the perfect game. Secondly, it's the characters. There is not a squad mate in any of the games that I do not find interesting. Of course, some more than others, but they all have their own engaging, deep and interesting stories. You really start to care about your squad mates, which makes it even harder when you need to make hard decisions, and their lives are on the line. Especially Rex and Grunt. I absolutely love how they did the Krogans. Lastly, the choice and consequences are something I love. I know that you don't really impact the final outcome of the game, but you do impact how you leave the world behind, and that works very well and makes it very satisfying. Just because these are the main reasons for me doesn't mean the rest isn't good. The shooting is good enough. The RPG elements are nice, although mainly in the first one. The music is amazing. I didn't even mention that yet, but it's awesome. Not just the choice and consequences, the characters and the universe, but the entire package comes together really, really well. To summarize, this is, in my eyes, the gaming equivalent of a universe like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and other huge and expansive movie IPs. I understand if you are skeptical about stories in games, but this is the one that can turn it around for you, and I hope you give it a chance. I understand if this was a slightly vague explanation, but I do not want to go too deep because it's a story-driven game and everyone should experience it for themselves. That was it for this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.